Hi, my name is Riley, and I'm a pharmacist. It is October, and October means Get Your Flu Shot Month. It's also American Pharmacist Month, but it's also Get Your Flu Shot Month. I'm a very big proponent of getting the influenza vaccine every year, very particularly for healthcare workers, because it has mortality benefits for patients. A systematic review and meta-analysis in Clinical Infectious Diseases in 2014 showed a mortality benefit for patients when their healthcare workers were vaccinated. They looked at a number of studies, and the quality of the studies for the mortality outcome was moderate on the grade scale. Lower quality evidence for protection against influenza-like illness, laboratory confirmed influenza, and hospitalizations, of which only the influenza-like illness outcome was statistically significant. But that pales in comparison to the fact that a mortality benefit was demonstrated in this study. So I tell all of my coworkers, and my coworkers, what's great about where I work is that my coworkers, especially in pharmacy, are all very much on board with getting their influenza vaccine as soon as it becomes available each year. We at our hospital have had the influenza vaccine available for patients in our primary care clinic since the beginning of October, but only now, 2 weeks in, did we get our second half of the shipment and have started vaccinating the healthcare workers. And so this week, actually, I was first day up in occupational health getting my flu shot. The culture makes it unnecessary, but every year, Dr. Mark Chrislip, he's an ID physician out of Oregon, he writes a blog on Medscape called Rubor Dolor Calor Tumor, and every year he puts up what he calls the Budget of Dumbasses article, updated each year with new evidence and wording and what have you. And it's an article directed at healthcare workers, not patients. And it explains why, if you're not getting your flu shot, you're a dumbass. The number one reason, obviously, being that it protects your patients. But he has a list of 14 different excuses, and he goes through each one and explains why it is complete garbage. Things like, oh, you can get the flu from the flu shot, or it's better for you if you just get the flu, if you fight off the flu naturally without getting a flu shot. The flu shot causes, let me pull it up real quick. I have it available. Bonk. Flu shot gives me the flu. I never get the flu, so I don't need to be vaccinated. Only old people get the flu. I can prevent the flu or treat getting the flu by taking echinacea or vitamin C or oxalicoxanum or airborne. Flu isn't all that bad of a disease. I'm not at risk. The vaccine is worse than the disease. I got the vaccine last year, so I don't need it again this year. The vaccine costs too much, etc., etc. Any and all of these excuses from healthcare workers shows that you are a dumbass. And that's what I love. And so every year when Dr. Chrislip posts his Budget of Dumbasses to Medscape, I print it out, highlight it liberally, and then post it on my office door. Not that I have had any issues with my coworkers refusing to get the vaccine. Like I said, they're all very up for it. And as soon as they hear that the vaccine is available this week, they've all lined up and went down to occupational health. So yeah, today is get your flu shot. Now, if you're not a healthcare worker and you are a patient, also get your flu shot if you're indicated, and most 99% of you are. And you can get that at your physician's office, or you can go into just about any pharmacy in America, and the pharmacist will be able to get you a flu shot. Most of the time, if you have insurance, it's increasingly free of charge. Your insurance covers it and reimburses the pharmacy. Sometimes there are some insurance companies that don't want to reimburse pharmacy for the flu shot, and they are growing increasingly scarce because it's just a good idea in general for patients to have a flu shot, and it's so easy and convenient for patients to get to a pharmacy to have that flu shot administered. I think that's it for today. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Get your flu shot. Until next time, bye-bye.